Alrighty, boys. So Team Diamonds has been revealed, but there are a lot to go through, right? 64 of them. We're not going to go through them tonight. We're going to play with some of these guys throughout the day live on stream. If you want to come check us out live on stream, we'll be on the Purple app at noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, half an hour before this content drops. And we're going to go over a top 10 of the LTDs and the normal champions that are coming out. Who's going to be the best? But fellas, we have a patch coming tomorrow. Maybe another saving grace for this game because it's been a little rough on defense. Everybody knows that. So we're going to go through that patch and a potential player we thought that EA didn't have rights for anymore that could be coming back to the game. So with all that being said, though, boys, stay tapped in because we are doing a gift card giveaway over here. We will have a code word. Type that in the comments down below and you will be entered in to win that gift card. Now, with all that being said, fellas, let's get into the news. Alrighty, boys, so I do want to show you guys at least the Team Diamond sets so you guys know what to expect. And yes, we anticipated this. The LTD will be in sets. You will need the champion, the 92 version of the card you want, plus 4 tokens. I know it says 1 here, but on the stream, he said it will take 4 tokens, and you will get that 93 overall LTD version of that card. And then in the next set, fellas, now if you take a look here, this is how you get the 92, and normally you get the token. It doesn't say that here, but literally as I was making this video, EA tweeted out, you will get a token for completing sets like these, okay? So you're gonna need to do technically 4 sets to get a 93 overall version of these cards. And how do you get these 92s? First of all, you need 190, an 88, 487s, 485s, 482 team builders for your player's respective division. Okay, so for example here, London Fletcher is in the NFC East, so you need all those team builders from the NFC East, okay? And then you will also need 486 overalls and 4 any 83, 84 overalls to get that Team Diamond and to also get that token. And then here's something pretty cool too, boys. So if you do one set and you have some extra 83s in your binders and you want another 92 Team Diamond, you can get that pretty easily. You throw in one of those tokens and 4 83 to 84s and you will get another 92 overall. Pretty cool in my opinion. And then if you want to go crazy here, this is limited to 2, but you can use the token to get another 92. Now that is fantastic. Obviously you're not going to get another token out of this one, but you will get another 92 overall champion, fellas. So there's going to be plenty of 92s out there bouncing around. Now, if you want my basic opinion on this, I don't think any of these 92s are really that great. In fact, I think some of them are kind of bad. Some of them are decent. The 93s are obviously what you're going to want on your team because they're going to be better. And I really don't think any of those guys jump out on the page, right? There's a couple guys that look really good with some 92 speed and stuff, but nobody that really excels. Now, we're going to try some of these guys out again live on stream, and we'll have a video going over the top 10 players in my opinion. So with that being said, though, boys, that's all we got for Team Diamonds for you today. If you want to see what kind of cards are, go look at MUT.GG. You'll see them in-game earlier today. You'll see me taking a look at them, and I'll have my opinions on them. But now, let's take a look at those patch notes. Okie dokie, boys. Now let's get into it. Hey, Madden fans, welcome back to the very special edition of the Gridiron Notes, our latest title update for Madden 26 honors legacy coach John Madden with the Be All Madden update, a celebration of the coach, the commentator, and the legend whose name defines football. This update is packed with content game-wide, including a new Play Now experience, franchise upgrades, and more. Okay, let's skip over all that stuff. There's wear and tear. Let's talk more about the MUT side of things, okay? And something here I do want to show you guys. Take a look at this. The legendary Madden calls here. Authentic commentary from Coach Madden himself, including original lines for our archive, spotlighting gridiron greats like Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice has not been in the game now. This is going on 2 years. We thought he lost his rights. Did they get it back? Now, I don't know. They were able to use his name at least. And you can see up here, there is no Jerry Rice, right? I see a Deion Sanders. I don't even see Terrell Owens, but they talk about Terrell Owens. J.J. Watt. So, fellas, this is probably what we can expect for our Autumn Classic cards, all right? Expect maybe a Peyton Manning. I don't know if Gronkowski gets another card. Maybe another LT. Jason Kelsey, we know, is in the game. J.J. Watt. Be on the lookout for those guys. And then some of the new names, I don't think these guys are going to get a card. Maybe Baker will get a card. I don't think Saquon deserves another card. We've talked about that. Quentin Nelson just got a card. We'll have to wait and see with all that. That's our speculative points there. And then, fellas, let's get into the patch notes, okay? So just general gameplay. Addressed unrealistic QB speed boost when doing the QB juke in the backfield without holding sprint. W, get the QB juke out of here. And they're also going to improve defender pursuit. So they now maintain a containment pursuit angle against QB Juke. Dev note here, we have addressed both aspects of the QB Jukes behind the line of scrimmage to escape the pocket tactic. Users no longer get a speed boost and defenders keep better containment. The move's effectiveness has been rebalanced to prevent it from being used to exploit defensive behaviors. Massive W in my opinion. We need that, but we also need the running back speed boost. We need the wide receiver speed boost, okay? You can still speed boost, but not with the quarterback in the backfield anymore, which is a massive W. Fixed an issue preventing an audible to a new defensive play when a receiver is in motion during auto motion plays. Again, kind of a W. I mean, it's not as bad this year. Double pass last year was insane. Okay, this year, if you just pass commit it, you'll be fine. Zone, man, does not matter. You will defend it. But it used to have to switch into man. Now, if you see something and you know a play is coming and you need to switch to like a cover 4 or something, now you'll be able to do that once they hit the motion. So that's a W. Returned Raider running back Ashton Genty signature pre-snap stance. Okay, don't really care about that. Tuning to make ice kicker more consistently trigger in appropriate situations. I also icing the kicker this year. It doesn't really work online. I've been iced by the CPUs, and it is a little bit tougher, right? It's tougher than normal, right? Like last year, if you got iced, it wasn't a big deal. Who cares, really? Now, you might actually want to use that ability, so we'll have to wait and see. Change the route in the Gun Bunch X Nasty Y-flat goal line play to a more authentic route. Now, that is going to cook a lot of people. I'll be honest with you. That route is almost impossible to guard unless you're like in a cover 2 and running like a 0-yard hard flat, sometimes maybe a 5-yard hard flat. But now that route is gone. Okay, that was a lot of people's bread and butter. We're going to see who actually knows how to play some offense, who can actually dial some things up, run a good play, have some good route combos out there instead of just having one glitchy route that they'd like to always throw to. So that is a W in my opinion as well. Take the glitchiness out of the game. Now, this one talks about wear and tear. We don't care about that. Address an issue where blitzing an off-ball linebacker or mugging the A-gap user would sometimes result in the DT coming free in a double team block. Yes, this was a major issue for me, okay? Now, I didn't use this, so this is a benefit. Right? Some people might say, dude, you're making defense even harder now. That was like the only way I could get to the quarterback. Well, let's be honest, it shouldn't happen. Okay, I do want defense to be better, but I don't want it to be because of glitches. Okay, I don't want when you mug the A gap, you get a double team, your center and your left guard or something, and they shred straight through them. Right? They just go right through them. That can't be in the game. Have better schemes, right? You need a better scheme. If you want to blitz off the edge or something, not where I actually block you and my center just like Olay, let him go right through. So that's a W in my book. Now, defensive pass rushers now disengage earlier when the quarterback starts to scramble out of the pocket. Again, in my opinion, a W. I didn't think it was that bad. My biggest issue is when people drop back all really, really deep. They still don't disengage, even though they said they fixed that with the last patch. Now, here's the dev note. During our investigation of the QB juke move behind the line of scrimmage, we also found the pass rushers were not disengaging early enough to QB contain, escaping the pocket. Given the QB scrambling has been a consistent point of feedback from our players, this update is aimed at improving overall gameplay balance. The goal is more realistic pocket play while still allowing for strategic QB mobility. Okay, again, W in my book, right? It's just going to stop people from getting outside the pocket so much. I am a pocket passer, so this benefits me. So in my opinion, I like this. Some people might hate this because their whole game is getting outside the pocket. This is really going to limit the mobile quarterbacks, in my opinion. And for me, that's a good thing. Okay, we can skip over the AI play. There's nothing really important for us here. Playbooks. They are adding 17 new formations and 280 new plays. This is a W again, in my opinion. I want more plays. And I also kind of want to get off the Jaguars playbook, right? Jaguars playbook is so good. Hopefully they do update. If you want to pause and take a look at some things, you know, I'm a Packer fan. I always like to go look, did the Packers get anything? The Jaguars got some new stuff. They got a new play, I believe, too. Gun wide trio week, so they're getting a new play. They have a new formation, gun bunch tight end week, which could be pretty glitchy too. That means the running back is probably going to be on the offside. And then Packers got a new formation too, gun split Y off close. Interested to see, right? Once these come out, we'll be testing some of these new plays here. Some of the new formations looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm always down for more plays being added into the playbook. Now, here's some of the plays. We don't know what they look like, okay? Now, you can go take a look at these plays. A TD pass to Jamar Chase versus Jacksonville and gun bunch trio open. Dagger swap X slant. Interested to see, man. I'm always here for new playbooks and new plays. So W in my opinion. And then they updated defensive playbooks. A lot of good defenses already. Now, let's see. The Patriots got like 3-3 double mug. They added some things. So just a more versatile. You could switch around to playbooks probably. And then addressed an issue in 3-4 cover 3 match. And I mean, I don't know a lot of people that are running 3-4, but if you're running 3-4, this will help you out. Cover 3 match plays where curl flats were used instead of seam flats. Address a so blitz alignment issue in 3-3-5 penny 3 high formation. Okay, yeah, we didn't really use that. And then there's just some presentation things, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. Okay, a lot of this is for CFMs and stuff. UI is going to get updated, the art, likeness. That's pretty much it. So, in my opinion, it sounds like a small patch, but it's fixing a major issue, right? The QBs that were able to speed boost were very hard to stop, right? Cam Newton early on. JJ McCarthy can do it now. Not like I feared JJ McCarthy in real life or in this game, okay? So, that being said, W patch, nothing spectacular. I think we need to see catching and traffic tuned a little bit more, in my opinion. That needs to come down a little bit. It needs to be more consistent, like what will be a catch, what won't. Other than that, good. Now, fix the speed boosting when it comes to, like, change the direction and stuff. Fix the running backs being able to speed boost. It is pretty OP, but it's not unstoppable. But when people get in the open field with it, it's pretty crazy. Just bring the spin back. The spin was fine. Nobody hated the spin. We're all okay with the good spin, but now you got speed boosting. It is what it is. I think this is a W patch, in my opinion, boys. We'll have to see. They do lie to us a lot. We'll have to wait and see. So with that being said, though, boys, we are going to head to the outro. But before we do that, gotta give you boys the code word. And the code word is patch. Just type in patch in the comments down below. You'll be entered into that gift card giveaway. So with that being said, let's head to the outro. Okie dokie, fellas. So there you have it. We went over the Team Diamond sets. If you want to take a look at the Team Diamond players, go over to Mutt.gg. He'll have them all over there. Basically, for me, the way this is going to work is I'm going to sell off a lot of the investments I made, and I'm probably just going to buy the LTD version for my team. And right now, I'm going to go back to Packers theme team. Going to pick up that Jermichael Finley, 6'5", 93 speed. I'm here for it for a tight end position. That's a W. We still don't know what that strategy item's about. You need 87 team builders for that. No idea how this is going to work. They weren't very clear on things. We didn't even know how to get the token until a couple minutes ago. So we went through those sets, boys. Hopefully you did invest. I personally think what I'm going to do, I have to wait and see a little bit. I'm probably going to sell everything off that I have, make a little bit of cash, and then buy the LTD that I want. I'm sure there's going to be, we know there's going to be store offers. We know there's store offers. They're going to be in the store. LTDs will be getting pulled. They are technically LTDs, so they are pullable as well. How hard would they be able to pull? I don't know. We don't know that. With that being said, though, we took a look at the patch notes. And I think it is a W patch. It fixes a major issue, but it's a pretty minor patch. Excited for some new plays, new playbooks. We're definitely going to take a look at those tomorrow. That'll be a W, and then we should have some Team of the Week reveals to go over possibly tonight, but more than likely tomorrow, fellas. So be on the lookout for that video. With all that being said, if you found this video useful, you found it insightful, please do smash the like button, subscribe down below. Catch you boys on the flippity flop. Peace.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.